What up guys, W1 here, and I was going to do a little bit of a preview for CEO 2017. I'll start with Melee since those, blatantly it's not as hard to kind of figure out just by looking. Like this has a bunch of the best players in Melee, really only HBox. Other notables, Plupax, Wizrobe, S2J, like everyone's notable, but none of the best of the best. Only HBox really, that's top 5. So I think first round is pretty accurate from this. Swedish probably going to beat K-Pan, Wizzy over DJ, S2J over Kerbal, Plup over, like all that pretty accurate. I could see this one going either way. Crush in the Moon. Crush has been pretty well as of late, up and coming. The Moon, pretty established. It's just kind of... I would want to give the edge to the Moon, but I could see that one going either way. I think HBox would probably beat whoever wins, however. Axe and Shroomed goes pretty back and forth from what I know. Let me look this up real quick. Okay, so Axe has a little bit of an edge in the past few years, so Axe probably favored to win that a little bit, which is what I would expect anyway. I think Plup over S2J is probably also reasonable. Yeah, Plup pretty much has his number past few years. And then we've got Wizzy and Swedish, which I think Wizzy favored makes sense. Whoops. I don't know. Swedish actually has... Well, they've only played once, but Swedish has a 1-0 lead over him. But I think I would still honestly want to give the edge to Wizzy. Wizzy's been progressively getting better and better. And then Wizzy and Plup, I could see being a little fun as well. Yeah, Plup, pretty dominant. Chic Falcon, kind of what you'd expect. HBox probably going to beat Axe. Axe had that one set win at MLG in 2014. But aside from that, I don't think he's ever been able to really even touch HBox. Pikachu Puff just looks really rough. Pikachu doesn't look like he does very well versus floaties, to be honest. And then HBox over Plup seems reasonable. Drop down to the loser's bracket. I don't know a bunch of these players, so I'm just going to assume this is all good. Still don't know them too much, so I'll just assume that's good. Vro, Els, Crunch, and Rookie, all names I recognize. Still looks pretty accurate to me. Smuckler's over Nightmare. Hey, wait. What's Nightmare's pool? I could see Nightmare beating DJ, which would then Nightmare and Wizzy. I'd probably still give that to Wizzy, so it wouldn't change too much. But so then going off of that projected bracket, Shroomed over Kerbal makes sense, Moon over DJ makes sense, Swedish over Crush, and S2J over Smuckers. I think all of this so far sounds about right. Nupplers. Nightmare could maybe beat Smuckers. I could see that. Nightmare is like really good. Like really good. I think whoever wins that would beat Drunk Sloth and then lose to S2J. I think that's about right. This would either be Swedish or Wizzy, assuming Crush doesn't beat that based on who we lost in winners. And I feel like S2J and Wizzy are like completely different Falcons, but they're about the same level. I think if Swedish loses to Wizzy, he would lose to S2J. Conversely, yeah, I'm going to say S2J wins this, regardless of which one he plays. And then you have Axe and Swedish. What's the set history of that one? Because I want to say Axe is favored, but I also want to say Swedish has won recently. Yeah, basically that. So in the year 2017, Swedish is up 2-0. I want to be biased and say my headset just got really loud. I want to be biased and say that Axe would win because I love Axe. Okay, there we go. It's not loud anymore. I want to be biased and say Axe would win because I love Axe, but I think statistically Swedish would win that. Pop back up to winners. I can see that going either way. Is it? What is it? The Moon has had like that Tipper curse, or not Tipper, the Phantom curse lately. Well, he like barely loses the set by a Phantom. Then I think Wizzy would beat whoever wins there. So I would think Wizzy and Swedish. Wait, no. I had said that it was going to be Axe versus S2J, not Swedish. So what's the set history of that? Yeah. So I think it's Wizzy Axe, and then yeah. So then Axe goes to losers finals versus Plup. Well, he had a little bit of a loss, so then Plup wins. So I'd say the projected bracket is actually pretty accurate in all honesty. Let me do my fantasy real quick. Look at all of these high-costing players that I have never heard of. Why is there no... Oh, that's because it's Guilty Gear. Why am I in Guilty Gear? Was Melee... Okay. Nightmare, Rookie... Crunch... I've still got... How much do I still have? Oh, yeah. Whoops. Just trying to get rid of X. Love him to death, but I don't see it. That doesn't do me any favors. Got 7 players still, and at this point I don't really know anyone. Yeah, so I'm just gonna pop X back on, pop S2J back on. I can't do that. I've got 180. I want a 130 player. Who's 130 that I like and have faith in? No one. So I can do 4 with 40, then you get 2 10s. Who's all 40? I can't search like that. No one's 40. Well, dang. Like your name. Then I've got 80. So I can do another 50. Like your name. Then come all the way back here. Special Snowflake, JoJo, and Jobax. Sure. What games are grand finals? I'll say 4. I'll say Plup wins 1. Say yes, because top 8's not that stacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Show us the top 8. What does the top 8 look like? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll say 7 characters. That's what it looks like. 6, not 7. Say 13 games on Battlefield. I gotta. Cool. And then let's pop into Wii U. Let's face 2 polls. I can't do that. You seem to buzz, Mr. Ellican, Fallen, Rich Brown, Scout, Red Eye. Man, I want to do it from here because I feel like there's a bunch of players that I don't know. Let's go with the projected. I think it all makes sense. Oh, I can see Fatality beating Como. Fatality's been on a tear lately. But yeah, I'll just go with this. So for top 24, I don't know why Smash for Wii U's top 24 and Melee is like 48. Smash for Wii U is way better for this specific tournament. Anyway, so Debuzz over Mr. Ollie is basically a Sheik Slayer. 0 over Como, I think makes sense. Leo over Lily. Ooh, I want to say Nairo, but after last weekend at Nairo Saga, I'm honestly going to give that to Salem. He was looking strong. He was looking really dominant. That was a man that wanted to win the event. I think Leo would beat Salem this time around, though, and I think Zero would beat Debuzz, and then 0 over Leo. Pop into losers. We got Renai over Dath, makes sense. Zach over Fallen, makes sense. Tweak over Abba. I'm honestly going to give that one to Abba. He plays Como a lot. Anti over Mr. E. It's CEO. And Anti won CEO last year, so I could actually see Anti turning up this year. Maybe CEO's just like the Anti tournament. Fatality over Mullers. Locus over 6WX. Ken over Rido. And E-Sam over Kameme. So far, I think that's pretty good. Well, I don't know. I feel like Kameme's kind of falling off, but I also feel like I'm just crazy. ECM's bracket's kind of tough, but he's been doing a little better as time goes on, so I'll go ahead and give him the edge. And then Ken over ESAM, I think makes a little bit of sense. Fatality over Locus. Abba and Anti. It's going to be like, oh, it's going to be a fun game. That'd be a fun set. It'd be like a counter pick battle. I want to say Anti for the sake of 2P at CEO, but I think that one would go to Abadongo, to be honest. And then I'll give Renai to Zach. I'll give Renai the win over Zach. Feels like Zach's kind of playing a little off, and generally, like, haha, Villager DLC beats you. But Renai, I think he's been doing pretty good against Bayo. And then Como over Renai, Mr. All over Abadongo. Yeah, I think that works. And then Fatality and Nairo, because I had Salem beating Nairo. And I don't have any stats to go off of, I checked. Fatality and Nairo. I really want to give that to... Yeah, no, that's going to be Nairo, because Nairo was the, like, person that beat Fatality at Momocon. And then Lily and Ken. I want to say Ken. I really do. Yeah, I'll say Ken. Ken's, like, sleeper pick really good. Who was Ken projected to lose to? I feel like I saw it. Mr. Ollie. I could see Ken winning that, actually. But it'll compete like this. And then it's Ken and Nairo, which I feel like would go to Nairo, even though Ken's kind of like a pseudo rival. And then it was Mr. Ollie and it was Como. Wish I knew how that usually went. Mr. Ollie is going to be seeded better. Yeah, I think Mr. Ollie is the safe pick. And then I had DeBuzz, semis. Yeah, so DeBuzz and then Ken. I feel like that'd be a lot slower of a set. Maybe not like as exciting from a spectator standpoint, but still like really good if you like all the subtle, slow pacing stuff. Ken and DeBuzz. I feel like you want to give to DeBuzz, but Ken's just like... Either he gets hyped up by Japan stuff or he's actually really good. I'll go ahead and stay safe and give that to DeBuzz, though. And then... Hang on, wait. This was Nairo. Okay, so Nairo and Ken. Yeah, I said Nairo would win. And then it was DeBuzz and Nairo. That's what it was. And I want to say... Is it usually Nairo has DeBuzz's correct number? Or am I having that backwards? I want to give that to Nairo, to be honest. And then... Pop back up here. I had Mr. Ollie against Salem. I'm honestly going to say Salem. After last week, and I'm a believer. And then I saw his face. So it was Nairo and Salem. I would say Salem again. No, I'll give that one to Nairo. And then I'll give Leo the win over Nairo. And then Zero winning the whole thing. I think that's about right. So let me hop down to my fantasy bracket. And I'm in Guilty Gear again for some reason. With 7 slots left. Let's do it. I don't think he's worth 110, but I'm going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it as much as I want to. And then I've got 5 slots and 50, so I need to hop to the back. Ally is worth nothing. That's really funny. Thank you, computer, for that pleasant notification. Like your name. Booty King, the little kid that does commentary stuff. Grand Finals. Say 7. I'll say this can be a reset. Yes, there's definitely going to be a 2-stock. That's really easy. Comparatively. I'm just going to say 11. People like to have... Well, what was it? Month Midnight Cloud. Diddy Lucina. Rosa. Chic. Alright, so I'd have Chic, Sonic, Cloud, Captain Falcon. No, not Captain Falcon. Chic, Sonic, Cloud, ZSS, Fox, Rosalina, Bayonetta, Marth, Diddy Kong, so like 9. That's not that one. Yay, the train's coming by again. I'm almost done. Just deal with it for a second. I'm really sorry. Alright, and apology for the background noise. That's it for today. Be sure to follow Twitter, follow Twitch. I was going to do one for the DreamHack, but the brackets weren't up when I tried to check. So I kind of can't do it without a bracket. I can just like say, oh hey, this is the attendees. But there's no bracket that I can look at. See? Alright, later guys. Thanks for tuning in.